lanes, the Underlord is going to really be able to fall up and set up kills as well in the mid game. So
I mean, they dropped out of the upper bracket.
Dare say, when Arteezy Shadow Fiend's coming online, you better watch out. As you said, there's enough beefs here to start ranching or something.
Oh no, it's going to start off. The South American favorite North American player.
You're in the wrong spot, son.
Goodbye, Arteezy. We'll see you at the airport.
That felt like they just won the game.
Panda in some trouble. Disappears into the trees, has a tango, healing up a little bit. Saberlight.
level 1, so they want the kill.
Oh yeah, they do, and they're going to be able to spot him here. The tango having healed him up a little bit. Crit's going to need another round. Maybe a Thunder Streak. Lost him for a second there. Spots him again. Saberlight.
Juke again.
Oh, he went backwards again. Crit lost him. He spies him for a moment. Okay, now he's in this tree area. Surely this time you can get him with the glimpse. It's going to be a bit of damage. Can you get the last couple of hits needed?
Play with the clock vision, rocket flare meant to help protect. Matthew wants
Glimpse
to play
has
with
got to be a pretty decent skill against, the 4-staff meta as well. Pretty good hero for being able to catch Broodmother, but because they're going to need to catch him, Arteezy's going to die again. He throws out the Sprout, but that's not going to do anything to Whisper. He walks right over the trees and tramples on Arteezy.
Same time, Pakaz going down to that glimpse field play.
Right. And I also think this bottom lane, Saberlight's going to die eventually without a Vanguard.
Yes, he can't sit here. He might get canceled.
Oh, we got him with the call just in time. Saberlight.
That's a huge death.
This has to land. This needs to land for Shopify. Fly's in a bit of trouble here, but at the same time, Whisper is in pretty deep. They're going to be able to get the glimpse back. Static Storm with Abed providing the damage as well. They're bringing everybody to this. Whisper, they already used the glimpse. Surely they've got him, though. He's not going to be able to get away through the tree.
Onto the maximum. It's not Max.
Oh, he's going to try and make him blink, and the rest of the team is smoked up. If he blinks back, he's dead, and there it is. He stumbles right into the trap, expertly set by Evil Geniuses. Evil Geniuses stepping up for the home crowd right now.
They are feeling it. This is the team we... And traditionally versus Brood, if you can't fight her, you got to at least trade the map versus Hero.
Sure.
This is a really important fight for Shopify, even though maybe perhaps they didn't get any big kills.
Fly, help me, he says. The spiders are after, and they might just be able to get that kill anyway. Meanwhile, the Broodmother's stuck inside the Static Storm, and Whisper, Cookie, Mech goes off. He's up the high ground, and now the interception. Panda catches 2 inside the cogs. Doesn't seem like there's much follow-up, though, and Arteezy's here as well. Saberlight's getting a little bit low. Panda, he'll die, so 1-for-1 trade-off. C-Smile here in the middle. Doesn't have exorcism. He's relying on the Spirit Siphon. Two-man silence. Gets the bounce. It's not quite enough, but now the final hit comes in, but Arteezy dies as well. Blow for blow. EG and Shopify going back and forth here, but it looks like Whisper is dead.
The raw amount of zone control.
Why is Shopify playing so much into the Broodmother lane? What's the idea here?
Because they hate spiders.
Okay, well. Ooh, the Cookie going a little bit too far there from the Shard. Fly. They're going to try and keep vision of... Oh, there was no glimpse. He was trying to stay on top of the Broodmother for that glimpse. They're going to have to use the teleport to get out of here. The hook shot stops him. Saberlight's not going to have a second chance to get away. They get through, manage to get the glimpse. Maybe now that it's gone, but the Cookie is going to be able to stop and they finish him off. Saberlight dies. Fly on the run. Whisper. If he can spot him here, Pakaz might be able to get the follow-up. Gets the vision, Pakaz gets the range, pulls him back in. Another death on the side of Shopify.
Really strong position to just fight around this Broodmother's auras, use Pakaz's strength. He just went full-on assault items. I mean, he has Armlet, Echo, Blink, and Aegis on this Chaos Knight. He's going to shred somebody. It's just a question of who. Crit.
Pick off after pick off. Oh man, they're just lucky that hookshot didn't land because Arteezy, all he's got is a Gleipnir to protect him. Silence doesn't land, but the kisses are giving vision, so they're gonna follow Arteezy to his death.
The Shopify, death.
They cannot stop bleeding out.
And they have to.
Panda is gonna be caught by the smoke. Does manage to get an immediate hookshot back. Sonic Wave. I think they maybe saw Pakaz.
He still has Blink here.
He's going to come back in. He's got all these illusions. He's going to go straight for the Dream Protector. No overgrowth is going to be in this fight. The Static Storm tries to stop him. The kinetic field does not block him in, though. And Evil Geniuses just keep on running at him. Saberlight trying to grab him. Nice three-man pit, but the damage isn't quite there. Whisper is protecting EG.
And that's the question. Who had the block in taking this fight? You're going to get Glyph for sure, but I stick around. Force them all to come back. There's no Sonic Wave for 15-2.
Oh, and get the pickoffs too, because An absolute killer on this Chaos Knight. Is not afraid of diving past the tier 3 tower. Now Saberlight's gonna show up, denied a Firestorm for a few seconds. The tier 3 falls, Melee falling fast too. They're doing everything they can to stall him up right now.
He's just
They're gonna go on him. They're gonna try and burst him down. They get off the Sonic Wave, but the kisses are enough. Because is low, but he's got an Aegis. He's gonna play for that second life. Fly is also trying to get an overgrowth in. They're gonna go all in on this Chaos Knight. They need to be able to stop this carry now because doing some damage to Abed. He's looking to be able to get out of this pit. It's holding him in place. The kinetic field is denying him. Now, Evil Geniuses may have just overstepped themselves. They're gonna be glimpsed back in. They get the Gleipnir on him immediately afterwards. Spirit Siphon all you want. There is no rescue coming in from Evil Geniuses. It is every man for themselves.
Huge hold here for Shopify. Yeah, you have to use 2 buybacks, but there's no other way around it. And the problem with late ores is you don't get anything out of them immediately. Sure, you're going to scale off your heroes into the late game, but you're not getting the Roshan off the ores like the Brood did. You're not getting a tier 3 off the ores like the Brood did. You're just building them to build them, and
teleport in, finds Panda. They get the glimpse back on him. He used the hookshot to stick on top of RTZ. RTZ does have the BKB. He's baiting it out right now. Panda's the first to fall. C-Smile's going to challenge because Hans is here as well. Couldn't get up the Static Storm fast enough. He does manage to get the kisses. That'll kill both the supports. Trying to go for the overgrowth. Not going to be able to get it. The teleport neither. Denied, denied, denied. Evil Geniuses. Too much damage, too fast, and they head straight for the throat once again. They are not pumping the brakes at all.
No time for these lanes to even go in, and straight into bottom where the creeps are already taking your racks. Man, Chris Luck has gotten value out of exorcisms this game. And another fight where you're using Sonic Wave on a Furion's going to have to deal with that while you still try and find and claw your way back into this. But Kaz has his BKB ready, and he's ready to use it. Even more objectives going EG's way. Not to mention, I mean, he has the blue jerseys now, so it's only thematic.
That's true. Abed may get caught here. Let's see how fast he blinks. Oh, Yule Scepter goes off instead. Meanwhile, they throw off the Static Storm and catching Matthew kill. That's a pretty nice one. The Sonic Wave pushing away because his double damage really didn't do much so far.
They're getting kited.
They are getting kited. The Disruptor's going to die in the corner here. Whisper does manage to limp back to the high ground. And now, because finally catches somebody, it's going to be Saberlight. He brings him down with a double damage. They do manage to get the silence on the Quab. Hook shot. Oh, split the wickets there.
Defensive Sprout, but I don't think it's saving you, son.
With the battery assault. Force staff over to the side. He still has BKB, but RTZ just held it. That was insane.
What?
I cannot believe he did not use his BKB there.
I mean, they had Yules on this DP. He must have got fogged on that tight corner of the cliff.
Yeah.
That said, now you have your high ground push here, and you're down 3 heroes. Tree and buyback to start it out. Saberlight's going to buy out for that Crimson that you were noting earlier, so he's going to use his buyback for that item instead. Probably a wise choice when you have Glyph and you're only 10 seconds off. This is a do-or-die fight for Shopify.
They were able to keep this tier 3 alive,
Early
and they're willing to
BKB.
use their BKB for it, but the tier 3 does fall. See Smile. Taking some damage, not quite enough. Hook shot back into RTZ, and that BKB, it's wearing thin. It's now out. They do have the Saberlight coming back into play. The kisses are raining in on the 2 of them, though. RTZ with the Satanic is not going to be enough. They cannot do the damage. Evil Geniuses will not be denied. They are running over Shopify. They're going to get a little bit more. Spit out onto crit. Whisper, thinking about it? No. Back, just focus on the objectives. Evil Geniuses have this game well in hand with no buybacks. They can take the Megas easily. They can force a GG out of Shopify, and they will. Game 1 is Evil Geniuses. No questions, no doubts.
10 years of gatekeeping. Piss somebody off, I can tell you that much, because these guys are loving to beat this team.